Alright, beauties. So, welcome if this is your first time, and for the rest of you, I missed you. Okay. So really quick, I want to take a little bit of your time and give you an update on this crochet here that I did. The initial install video was a few weeks ago, and when I did that video, I had already worn this hair about the about 4 days. I was close to a week when I did it, and so again about 3.5 weeks in. So if you haven't watched that initial video, make sure that you go back and watch that. It'll have much of the details that I'm not able to discuss here in that video. Okay. So I want to break this down. Typically I would discuss the price and shipping and all of that, but I purchased this in my local beauty supply store, and so I have in the other video I have where you can get this online. There's a link there, so make sure that you go back to that video and catch that. All right. But the price, I want to kind of discuss the pricing, the install, and then also the maintenance. Okay. The price that I purchased this at my local beauty salon, you're winning, because I ended up paying about $1 and some change more than what it was online. Okay. So I think I paid about $6 a pack for this. Again, this was a last minute decision. Typically I go online, but online it's lower than this. I think it was about $4.99 or so, $5. Don't quote me, but I'll have that below. Okay. But yeah, it's much more inexpensive to purchase online as opposed to where I got it. I purchased 5 packs. I used 3.5 of those 5 packs. 3 of the packs were 1B, color 1B, and the other packs were this brown color. Okay. This is Boss pre-stretched braid hair. I had never used this hair beforehand, but I like this hair. So the texture is soft, but not too soft. It's not silky. It does have a harder texture here, but it is soft and manageable, which I really adore. There was not a lot of issues with separating the hair in the install. The biggest issue came because the hair was so long. This is 28 inches long when I purchased it, and that was also what took me longer than usual install the hair. Until I got to the top. At the top, I started cutting it in half, and it was just like, really quick and easy. In hindsight, I wish I would have done that throughout, because I ended up cutting off quite a bit anyway. So I wish I would have done that, but we live and we learn. So, but yeah, so the pricing much more affordable online. Install, again, I purchased 5 packs. I used 3.5. If I would have cut it in half throughout, I probably could have used about 2.5, or 2.5 to 3 packs. Okay, so I have plenty of hair remaining for an additional install at some point. I knotted 2 to 3 times. Towards the back, I knotted about twice. Again, the texture is hard enough where it was secure after about 2 knots. Once I got towards the top, because I started using much thinner pieces, I knotted 2 to 3 times. The install took me about 4 hours. But before you be like, what? Before you give me that look, this is including breaks and everything else. I stopped to eat. I stopped to get drinks. I was doing things around the house with the kiddos, and so I was taking multiple breaks in between this. Without the breaks, I think I could have gotten this done in about 2.5 hours. Yeah, you can definitely get this done in that amount of time, if not less, if you're cutting the hair sooner than I did. Okay. And yeah, and so knotted 2 to 3 times. Hair is mixture between soft and harder textured. Want to make sure I'm hitting everything for the install. Um, yeah, pretty good for the install. Again, separation was really easy. Besides it being so long, that was probably the most tangling that I had with the install. Now, the actual, now, again, I did bigger pieces throughout my hair. And then when I got to the crown of my hair, I did really, really small ones so that the knot would not be as visible. I did do a little bit of invisible knotting, but I'm not one of those that's very particular on that, because I've noticed, at least when I do mine, that if I use smaller, like micro thin pieces of hair, the knotting it's minimal. And so I started using just the smaller pieces, which took it a little bit longer at the top. Okay, so when I say here, and not even the whole thing, I want to say like the right here is when I started doing the very small ones. Okay. All right. Now the maintenance, y'all. I would definitely say, you have your high maintenance and your lower maintenance, mid maintenance for the crochet hair. I would say this is definitely a low maintenance hair, meaning you don't have to do a lot for the upkeep. I did not do a lot of detangling. There was not a lot of shedding. Yeah, it was ideal for me. And here's the thing. I want to tell you that I did all of these wonderful things to make sure the detangling was, I want to tell you, I put it up in a high pony, in my pineapple pony, and wrap my head every night. I didn't. I just didn't. This is probably the least amount of effort that I put into maintaining crochet hair. And she's built for it. She's built for it. I don't think I can count how many times I actually wrapped or tied my hair up to make sure it didn't get tangled. Like many nights, I was in the bed just like this. I may have put it in like a very low pony, something, a very low pony, and a head wrap around my edges. That was it. Um, life has been life, and when I got off work, your girl was tired, and I got off work to do other work and other things. And by the time it was time for me to go to bed, um, wrapping this up just wasn't there. So I said that to say you can do very minimal, and this hair will still stand the test of time. Okay. So for the detangling, again, this has been over 3 weeks, so very close to a month. I think I could definitely rock this hair much longer, right? I'm such a fan of Kima Ocean Wave because of how long you can wear that hair. It's a long-term investment. That's what I call, and it's still inexpensive. But it's a long-term investment because you can wear those braids for such a long time. I think with this hair, it's about the same. Like I think you can still just rock this hair the same way. If I wanted to wear this hair another month or so, I definitely believe that I could. But I'm going to be taking her out really, really soon, which is why I did the update video a little bit sooner than normal, because I'm going to be taking her out. But yeah, very low maintenance for this detangling. When I say detangling, if you're not really sure, the best time for me to detangle is when I'm getting out of the shower, because my hair is already damp. Sorry for the background noise. That's my kiddo. But that is, my hair is like really kind of damp, and so it's very easy for me to take the pieces and detangle my hair. And that is what I mean from detangling. I take a little bit, and where it is tangled, I just do that, right? Sometimes you'll get the knotting or the knots at the very end, specifically like in the back here. And when you get that, you get your scissors, cut off that little knot, and continue with your detangling process, okay? I know some people use products and things on their hair. I do not. On a day-to-day, I don't even use products. I don't even think I've put any products on my hair besides a spray bottle, water, and a little bit of shine, maybe some type of shine, to give it some glow. Other than that, that is all I do, everyone. So that is the detangle for me. After the shower, if I'm not showering, I'll get a spray bottle and do a quick spritz. And I'll just kind of do this motion here. And again, if I have those knotted ends, I'll cut those off. I didn't even really have to do that, y'all. I think I probably cut the ends of my hair maybe twice out of these last 3 weeks. Now, what I can say is when I kind of run my hands through here and I'm detangling, I will get some shedding. The shedding for me has been very minimal. Again, with the least amount of effort that I put into it, it is still very minimal, which is a plus in my book. Okay. And so, yeah, I have to give it to this hair. I love it. I will definitely be using this again in a different color. You can rock this however. Now, again, the hair was initially 28 inches. I cut this to my liking for work and things like that. I roll her in a high pony. I'll throw some photos up here. I did the half down, half up. And or high bun, let me just say. So if you want to cut it around this length, it will still be long enough for you to pull up, right? And so half up, half down. And I'm not like putting a lot of effort into this, so don't judge me, okay? But if you wanted to do something like this, you could definitely do a half up, half down look. My go-to at work was just having her completely up. So, not going to be the neatest, but just for the sake of showing you, I would do it kind of like this. This is not the best description, but what I would do is put it up in a pony like this, and then I would pull it all back and get another barrette and wrap it around there, right? A little bit neater, a lot neater than what I have it, but this would be like the gist of the high bun. So you still have plenty of hair, even with your cutting this hair, okay, to rock that. So yeah, I hope this has been beneficial for everybody. The hair is amazing. I would definitely give this a 5 out of 5 for me. I don't know if she superseded my fave is Chemo Ocean Wave. I also like Flexi Rod from Walmart. That was the last time I purchased it from Walmart, but it was amazing as well. Those are some of my faves. I used to purchase Be Famous was also some hair I purchased from Be Famous was also amazing, but it was a little bit more expensive, and I don't even know if they are still in business because I did a search on them the other day, and I don't know. If you know anything differently, let me know. But that's it. I've wasted enough of your time. If you have any questions, comments, please leave those below. I do adore them. And yes, she's worth it. Okay? This is worth it. If you're looking for an expensive, long-term investment, crochet style, go for it. All right? Till the next time, stay sweet, stay blessed. I'll keep put most of the information down below, but again, I did the initial video with all of the information that you want to hear. Make sure you go back and check out that video if you're looking for anything that I missed. All right, be sweet, be blessed to someone else if you can. You and your families stay blessed as well. Sheba is signing. Bye bye.